Of Aurogiri Protips 43, the Vanguard market. Quote, brackets, whatever. This is for you Xbox players. So, the Vanguard market. What do I mean by that? So as we can see here, you know, in our Nyang Koropan, there are two Vanguards. This is the first time, no, the second time, no, this is the first time on PS4 we've ever had two Vanguards in a single unit. So here we have, you know, Venus, goddess of love and beauty and that ass, all that good stuff. And then you have Siegfried, god of long, sexy hair and a big sword. So, you know, they're all pretty cool. They're the divine possessions from the Edo Lucifer storyline and all that. They're pretty cool. You know, some people want them. Most people, however, will want Venus over Siegfried, whether that's because she's sexalicious or because her skills are cooler than Siegfried's. So it all comes down to preference, really. And then in Unit 2, we have Tri-Tail Izuna. So, you know, that's awesome. So, when it comes to Vanguards, right now, our Nyankoro-pan is in its infancy. And whenever Xbox gets their next update, assuming it goes like ours did, they'll have Miyamoto Musashi very quickly. Hello, Lolly Hime. Yes, Venus Star. So, you know, when Xbox gets their update, we're going to assume it's going to happen sometime in October, hopefully, maybe, whatever. What am I thinking about here? Yeah, so when they get their update, they'll have access to Miyamoto Musashi, just like we did in the past. And in that Nyankoro-pan, you can only use... Oh, it's for Xbox and for everyone, Eva, it's alright. So, you know, when the Nyankoro-pan only has one Vanguard in it, that is your highest chances of ever getting that specific Vanguard. So I wanted to get a 5-scroll Venus. I tried, right? I wanted the skill cards primarily, that's what I said, but I did want Venus deep down. And even though I got 8 Vanguard scrolls from this Nyankoro-pan, only 4 of them were Venus and 3 of them were Siegfried. So it makes it very, very difficult to get the Vanguards you want. That said, if you were to roll in Unit 2, which, please note, does not have the new skill cards, or all the Ogis, or all the underwear, it's all the old stuff, and it has these sigil things, you know, but you want Izuna, you'll have a lot easier time of getting Izuna than you would in, like, you know, getting the Vanguard you want in this one, as opposed to Unit 1. Because in Unit 1, there are 30 options that the possible Nyankoro-pan could land on, whatever, the ball. Like, one of the 6 colors, there's 30 things. In this one, there's actually less things, and every time you get a platinum, like whenever you see the platinum happen, you're guaranteed a scroll of Tri-Tail Izuna. However, let's say, like, you wanted, like I said before, Venus over Siegfried, or Siegfried versus Venus, whatever. You wanted one over the other. The chances of you getting 5 scrolls for one without getting any scrolls of the other is abysmal. Like, it went for me, exactly, Vert, this is for you guys. So, and it gets worse. I'm gonna go further. So, right now, like, I have 4 Venus scrolls and I have gotten 3 Siegfrieds. So, you know, let's say this was the Miyamoto one. I put in maybe $250 worth around in Unit 1, and if it would have been the Miyamoto thing, I would have had 8 Miyamoto scrolls. And please note, if you get any more than 5 scrolls of a Vanguard, hold on to those scrolls, especially for Miyamoto. And Miyamoto is going to become the main focal point of this video very soon. So always hold on to extra scrolls. That's another thing. To reach the maximum amount of awakening a Vanguard can have, it'll take you to get 5 scrolls. You'll need to get 5 scrolls. So I have 4 scrolls of Venus, so I don't think I'm ever going to get the 5th scroll for Venus in a long time. because I'm not rolling anytime soon. So I'm getting a little jumbled here with my words. I'm gonna take a second to breathe. Okay, so basically when there's two Vanguards in one gacha lineup, I guess you can call it, your chances of getting the one you want are cut in half. Because typically it should go, you get a Venus, you get a Siegfried, you get a Venus, you get a, it should go a coin flip, coin flip, coin flip, coin flip, coin flip. The odds of you winning 5 coin flips in a row in your favor is low. Now, why should we hold on to extra scrolls? Okay, so I'm going to talk about Miyamoto. Okay, so Miyamoto is going to be the first one the Xbox gets, and Miyamoto is the strongest Vanguard on all platforms. Miyamoto Musashi was the first, and they threw everything they had into her to make sure people wanted her. And then once Miyamoto was taken away, they throw in Sasuke and Luna. Luna is complete ass. Do not roll for her when she comes out. Sasuke is a close second to Miyamoto. Sasuke's element and stuff, but Sasuke is situational, whereas Miyamoto is a very universal power. So, and then after that, exactly, Eva knows what's up. And then after that, we have Venus, Siegfried, Izuna. So, in that regard, Izuna is the easiest Vanguard to get right now. However, going for her makes you miss out on the new skill cards like Resurrection, Water Dragon 7, you know, all those things, Bright Homing, all those awesome cards. So you'd miss out on them if you went over after Izuna. Now, Izuna, in my mind, is probably stronger than Venus and Siegfried, but, you know, the skill cards and the Foxtail is life, so you go for that. So now on to why you'd want to hold on to the extra scrolls. And this goes out to every Vanguard, not just Miyamoto. However, we'll start with Miyamoto. So Miyamoto gets an awakening, like the super awakening later. And on PC, Miyamoto, like Eva says, Miyamoto can reach level 150. And, you know, it's quite a bitch to level up a Vanguard with weapons anywhere past 80. To get them to 80 to 100, you would have to live in a zombie crossing and just feed Miyamoto all those swords until they don't even work anymore. And then after that, you got to start getting 105 weapons. It's not going to be pretty. So that's going to be a pain. You can only begin to imagine how many moon swords that, like the 117s and 116s, you would need to feed Miyamoto to get her to 150. It's almost unfathomable. It's doable, but it'll just take you a long time, and you'll want to pull your hair out, and it'll be horrible. So when you get those extra scrolls, right? So the normal formula for getting a Vanguard is, okay, you have 5 Miyamoto scrolls because you're a good kid. You level up Miyamoto to 60 using weapons from Secluded Forest, and it takes you no time at all, and you're good. You get her to 60, then you throw on your 4 scrolls, doom, 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 change your skills as you go, and then boom, instant level 100. So you do that because you want her 5 scroll anyway, and that's perfect. So let's say you actually get 6 scrolls. It's kind of putting you off. Oh, well, I'm trying. But I'm just trying to make it clear, because it's going to be a cruel fate, and this is going to be the best way to not have to deal with the cruel things. So let's say you happen upon 7 Miyamoto scrolls. Like you said, okay, all right, I'm ready to go balls deep into Onigiri, and I'm going to put in $300, and I'm going to roll for Miyamoto. Now let's say you roll, because you want the new skill cards and stuff. And then, bam, you're sitting at 7 Miyamoto scrolls. If you had 7 of a scroll for one Vanguard, it does not mean by any way, shape, or form that you level them up to 30 and then pound the scrolls into them. Hi, Titsia, yonder. So what you want to do is you want to do the same formula, you know, get them to 60, pass them on, and hold on to those scrolls. Because when that update drops where Miyamoto goes to 150, you're going to thank yourself that you only had to get her to 130. Because When she gets that awakening, she gets like level 8 Death from the Heavens, level 8 Eternal War, I think Collapsing Blade 8. She gets like this wind dragon attack thing, and it's OP, high rhyme. You know, it's crazy. So you'd want to hold on to those extra scrolls. So currently, and I believe all versions of the game, there is no awakening for Venus, no awakening for Siegfried. Only Miyamoto has level 150. However, that's not always going to be the case. You've been watching the Skylar stream? I heard they were streaming. I don't watch them do stuff, so that's cool. But we're just talking about Vanguards on Xbox when they come, and just Vanguards in general. So let's say, you know, you're rolling for Venus, right? You want Venus. You need to have your pink-haired waifu goddess. But you end up with 6 Siegfried scrolls. Hold on to that 6th scroll, because you don't know if Siegfried and Venus are going to get an awakening anytime soon. Like, I know it makes it a lot lazy. It makes it a lot easier to be lazy and get them to 50 and be done with it. But that's not, you know, it's not proper. It's not advised to do that. It's very lazy to. 391, so rich. I just have 13 free. Rich? It's $30 to Tanya or Titia. It's like $40. Don't worry about it. I bought band-aids and I just bought 50 because of the package, so got some band-aids. So what you'd want to do now, we're getting to the really bad stuff, and I know Vert said it's a lot of grinding, and yes it is, but it's better than doing nothing. So right now, how our Vanguards work, like we have the 2 here, we have Izuna here, the dollar in Brazil is so much. Oh, okay. The Canadian dollar is only like 70% of the American one though, but I imagine it's probably worse. So let's just pretend for a second that this one has 2 Vanguards in it, this one has 1 in it, this one is Sasuke, this one is Luna, and this one is Miyamoto. Because that's where they used to be actually. So don't say it, Oro. Don't say what? Okay, so if that were the current setup, where there'd be a Vanguard in every lineup, it'd be like, oh, I want Miyamoto, I'm going to put $200 in here, I'm going to get Miyamoto. I'm going to put 200 in here, get Luna, 200 get Sasuke, Izuna, Venus, etc., etc. Now, in the future, like everyone just imagine that one thing from SpongeBob where Squidward is doing the thing where he's like doing a sit-up, he's like, future. So in the future, on PC, there's going to be a thing called a Mega Neon. Now, it's called a Mega Neon because it's filled with awesome stuff, but it's also, like, the worst thing ever. So, the Mega Neon will have Miyamoto, Sasuke, Izuna, Luna, Venus, Siegfried, Ivys, another Luna. Exactly. It's heaven? No, it's not. So basically this, and Himiko. So this Mega Neon will have like 10 different Vanguards. Oh, Dark Miyamoto, Ifrit, all the stuff. All the Vanguards, basically. They're all in one unit. So I've said it many times on the channel, but having, I say the minimum amount of scrolls you need to effectively use a Vanguard is 3. 5 is if you want to be OP, and it takes half the time to charge them, and it's good. So, but when that comes, you'll be like, I have $200, I'm gonna go get Miyamoto, and it's like, how'd it go? Well, I got like one piece of everything, and I hate my life, and now I need more money, and it's like, oh no. So, you know, this whole video is about like knowing when to buy. So in real estate you hear like, oh, you gotta buy when the market's low and sell high. Well, there's no selling here. It's just you gotta buy them when you can concentrate on a single one, or else you're gonna have a bad time. Like some of our friends on PC, like our buddy Brody, he wanted some Dark Miyamoto while her and Ifrit were on double chance of getting them in the Nyankoro Pond, and he has 7 Ifrit scrolls now. and he got like one Miyamoto. It was like, no. So the Mega Neon is going to be very difficult. So for Xbox, if you want to be good, like after Miyamoto, no other Vanguard matters. Like, honest to God, every Vanguard will pale in comparison to Miyamoto, especially considering that she gets an awakening, whereas the others have yet to be shown to have that potential. So my message to Xbox is, you know, when Miyamoto comes out, all that OC you've gotten from buying mags and selling stuff and all that stuff, if you're gonna buy anything at all in this game, buy Miyamoto now. When she comes out, buy her. Don't, because, you know, a lot of the people that have Sasuke now are the people who didn't believe in Miyamoto. They see Miyamoto, they can't have Miyamoto, so they get the second best. And that's all the marketing from Cyberstep. So they make a godly thing, they give it to those, you know, people who buy it, invest well, they do good. Other people see them do good, they want to go buy Miyamoto, they can't, they buy Sasuke. And then when Miyamoto gets re-released later, they buy Miyamoto again because they're filled with regret and remorse, and they're like, oh, I better do it now. And then Cyberstep gets more money. So then that trend continues, and then bam, Mega Neon comes out. They're throwing $500 into the Mega Neon, and oh, Valkyrie will come too. And then they come out of it with like 5 Luna scrolls, and they're like, why? Luna's like playing another character. This is horrible. But yeah, I think we got the picture covered, you know. So Xbox, if you're ever gonna put money in this game or buy a Vanguard or anything, buy Miyamoto. I'm not saying you should get your 10 scrolls now to get her to 150, but I mean, if you've got that money from selling perfect Amaras for like 6 months, this is the time to buy it. Roll that Neon Koropan. I'm missing one Vanguard. I don't have Sasuke, yeah, I don't. I rolled for Luna instead. So, you know, that's the pro tip for today. You know, when Miyamoto comes out for Xbox, buy her. The one with the axe and her pet is Ifrit. Ifrit is just everyone's pet. The one with the axe is Gintoki Sakata? Something like that. But yeah, like, I don't know all of them, but they're all there, you know. They'll constantly get added. And since our games are updated like not every week or every month like PC, ours are like bulk updates, right? So, you know, we get stuff like in bulk. So when we get, like, they don't tell us every little thing we get. It's like we get Miyamoto, we get skill cards, we get Ogis, we get this, we get this, we get this, we get this. It's like, ah! And then it's just like, you know. So it might happen for Xbox too, that because all of our updates are ready for console, right? Because, you know, PS4 and Xbox, it's very easy to send those updates out. When you guys, yeah, if you're gonna get anything, get Minamoto. No, it's not Ibaraki, it's whatever the main character again, friggin' no, she doesn't have a possession. Whatever the main character of Gintama name is, that's the character's name with the axe. It's Gintoki something Sakata, I don't know her name. And either way, hi Miko. But either way, you know, it's best to buy the Vanguard now before they get put. Oh, is it? Okay. But, like I'm saying, you want to... Damn it, head is slow, need to think and breathe. Okay, hold on. You want to buy Miyamoto when she comes out. Don't wait for the Mega Neon where it's going to be nigh impossible to get something you want, especially 5 times, without emptying your bank account. then that means there might... I want to see a I want just to play as Lunar Spirit Kaguya. That'd be fun. They should just let us do that. But yeah. So, you know, a lot of people have already tried to get Venus and they end up with like 5 Siegfrieds and they're like FML. You know, that's only with 2. Times that by like 8 or 5 or what, how many there are. Like, what the heck? It's gonna be crazy. So that's today's pro tip. Yeah, we have a 0 for Momo. So that's today's pro tip. I think I covered what I had to. Any questions, post them in the comments after the video is uploaded. Thanks for you know, checking the video out, Rhyme and Miko and Eva and I can't remember the first name. Is like Titia Yandere. But you know, that's my message here. Like, buy it. Wait, so Xbox doesn't have Vanguards? Not yet, no. Xbox won't have Vanguards till you get your next update. When you get Oshu and the islands. So, when those come, when that update comes, you want to buy Miyamoto. And the reason I'm saying it like this is because Xbox is so behind, right? Yeah, well, if you buy 5 Genai scrolls, then yeah, she would be better. Because then it takes like half the time to charge her bar, she'll last so long. But yeah, Vert, exactly. So, now, I almost forgot this point. But when that update comes, you don't know how long it's going to be out for. So Miyamoto could be out for 1 month for you guys, and then bam, next update, bam, next update, because they're ready to roll them all out. They're ready. Like, Xbox might just get all of PS4's updates. I could see them skipping Miyamoto for you guys. Like, I don't want them to, and they don't want them to either. Like, you know, so Miyamoto for you guys will probably be out for a very limited time on Xbox. They could be like, okay, here's your update, 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later, oh, next update. And then bam, everyone's gonna be running to the OC thing, Miyamoto. Like, be prepared. When you see Miyamoto, pop that money in, get that Miyamoto, and be good. Don't worry about anything else. And then, like, you could, like, blink and miss it, and then bam, there's Sasuke, Luna, and then next day it's the ones I have. No, they can't just do just Oshu. It's going to be Oshu and Islands, because they're all packeted together. It's Lunar Tail Part 1. And then your Lunar Tail Part 2 will be like 3 weeks later. And then your Satan Lucifer stuff will be like the next week after. So you'll finally be caught up with PS4. And then we'll get a new update, because God forbid we get another one, because then you guys will bitch more. So, well, what happens to PC? Lunar released first? Really? You had no... Really? No gargoyle weapons. Exactly. Like, we don't have our daily dungeons either. And we never got Origami Magma either. He never showed up. I think it has to do with the dailies not being here. But we never got Origami Magma, and it really... You know, that was the saving grace for a lot of classes who need those mags. Then we had to wait months and months for guard weapons? Wow. Like, I guess we're lucky in that regard. Because we got gargoyles... I don't even know when we got them. I think we got them the same time. Like, it was like Oshu, Gargoyle, all of them. I saw you put it on Twitter? What did I do? Oh, but they didn't reply. Yeah. I told them on Twitter about Origami Magma. They didn't say anything at all. But yeah, we're 25 minutes in. I think I got my point across. You know, when that update drops, I'll make this video again telling people go buy Miyamoto. We got it at the same time? Okay. So, I'm gonna head on out of here. gonna go have some water, think about life, and do some stuff. Exactly, yonder, E.E. So, thanks for watching. I wish you all the luck on your rolls. Hope the updates come soon, and, you know, see y'all later.